All right, and good evening, everybody, and welcome to Thomas Tuesdays. And today we have a very special guest, Doug Blaine from Bachmann. How you doing, Doug?
Pleasure to be with you. Very well. Thanks for having me on it, and it's always good to talk to the Thomas fans at Train World.
Awesome, great to have you here, Doug. And we also have Christian. Christian, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, Ken. It is June, finally June, which means summer is very, very close. And just right off the bat, I want to give a big shout out to my godfather, my Uncle Paul, because last time in the stream, I actually wore an undershirt. He said that that's not appropriate, Christian. Show it off. Just, because one day, you got to go on, when you go out and you want people to be impressed with how you look, that's what you got to do. So I'm sure he'll appreciate my new and improved look, as well as the fact that I'm mentioning it in the stream, since he also didn't appreciate that I mentioned my parents last time, but not him. So,
Christian, we'll call that your new livery. How's that?
Sounds great.
There you go. There you go. So we got an action-packed episode. We're going to start with Bachmann, then we have a slideshow for you, and then also a new video by Christian. So we got a lot of stuff for tonight, and we'll also start it off because I see a lot of people on here tonight, and hello to all the Thomas the Tank fans out there. We are going to do a raffle, and we actually just found this in the store, a little older, but Terrence the Tractor, so always good, never goes bad, and we're going to raffle this off tonight. So put in the chat, put in your name, state, or zip code, and we'll raffle this off. So one lucky winner will get a free Bachmann Terrence the Tractor tonight. So put it in the chat, and let's see where everyone's from, because sometimes it's just all over the world, Thomas the Tank friends, which is great to see. And we got Chris saying hello from Kansas City. So a lot of people all over the world, and but a lot of excitement. And Doug, the Thomas fans love you because you're like the Thomas connoisseur.
Well, I love doing the work that we do at Bachmann for Thomas, and it's a pleasure to be here. So it's just an awesome experience, and I love to share what we're doing with people who truly appreciate it. So this is great. And before we go on, you just showed that Terrence the Tractor model, and that was just, when we did that, it was just a fun project to work on, because number one, it was a little bit different than some of the other projects that we work on. But I remember like getting the treads right, and the details. Like there's actually a lot of detail in that model that you might not think about or expect. So anyway, if somebody hasn't seen it before, I hope there's a good lucky winner out there tonight, which I know there will be.
Yes, that's great. And actually, Christian, I think Terrence the Tractor is your favorite.
Yes, he's actually my favorite character. I usually miss that with 525, my birthday, May 25th at the end. And the other thing about the Bachmann Terrence that I really love is the snowplow, and the fact that you can take it off and then snap it back in for certain scenes. So if it's in the snow, you can have the snowplow. If you're sitting in the field during springtime or fall or what have you, you can take the snowplow off. So that's just a really, really nice touch to the model as well.
Excellent.
That's great. Now, Doug, I got to tell you, so we're doing these Thomas the Tank Tuesdays, first of every month. And I saw you on another episode with Ken Patterson's What's Neat, and he does an excellent job covering all the model train, aspects, and just does a great job, him and his team there. And I was watching because I watch his shows because they're excellent, always great. And I saw you on, and you showed some Thomas the Tank never seen samples, I guess. And I was like, wow, we got to get Doug back on the show. It was just unbelievable.
Absolutely. Those samples came in between the last show that I was on with you and this one. So we do have, I'm certainly going to show those samples again. And we have some video clips to share of them in motion as well. So that would be like an added feature for people to see on both HO Scale Daisy and N Scale James.
Awesome. And do you want me to show the video yet, or you want to keep on going before?
You can go ahead with, let's start. I think the first one on there is, well, whoever it is, we'll talk about that first.
All right. So big drum roll. And if you guys want to start, well, it's in the title. So I guess the cat's out of the bag, but we'll give it a roll.
There we go.
Very nice.
So as Daisy's going by there, you can, of course, see that her eyes move back and forth as is standard on all our HO scale models. And the sample I have here, I should have rotated the eyes forward, but I forgot to do it before I left. So anyway, that's on our HO scale layout. It's called Bachmann's Cove. We've used that in the past for some shoots, and it's really detailed. It's just great to see Daisy going through a landscape like that. Hopefully it'll inspire some modeling ideas. And I know Christian has an awesome layout as well. So hopefully that inspires ideas as well. But I think everyone will appreciate the look of Daisy and how she corresponds to the other characters. And it's just a great addition and a new direction with a different character for us at Bachmann.
Yeah, and Christian, what do you think about this? I saw you really excited to see a sneak peek of this, huh?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and just this was a great surprise to see the model in action as well. The eyes scanning back and forth. It's the first model in the line too to be a long bogey diesel and to have the moving eye mechanism. I mean, it's incredible, and the detailing, the white buffers, the 3 lower lights at the back, and then the upper one on the back. Just every single thing like that, like I know avid fans, including myself, really look out for. And it's just great that Bachmann always nails that every time.
That's great. And
thanks for the kind words about the model. It's appreciated. So yeah,
very cool.
I do have a sample in person here. So if you want me to show that, I can do that as well. If you want to do the video again, it's up to you.
Yeah, let's keep it going with Daisy.
All right, here we go.
Wow.
So there we go. There she is again. I didn't rotate those eyes properly, but
may we get a close up of the face?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying here, Christian. There we go.
Yeah.
I kind of got to figure it out. So you can
really
see she's
cool.
got her, the lips and cheeks are painted properly, and
and I think I see eyelashes too. Very.
Oh yeah. So let me see if I can get here. Maybe we can get a bit of a light on the eyelashes. I don't know how close I can get before it's going to go out of focus. Somewhere in there.
Christian is really saying he just wants a model sample, so just teleport it through the screen.
if I could, I would, Christian.
Very neat.
Yeah, so the eyelashes are painted on there, which actually, people might not think about that, but we spent a lot of time on getting the eyelashes right, because you have to account for how they will be painted in production. And we couldn't have them too close together. Otherwise, they just, they kind of get muddy and run together. They had to be the right distance apart and the right size. So anyway, so here's the side.
I love it.
I'm sorry.
That's actually pretty big.
Yeah, it is a good size model.
Cool. Yeah.
Can we by any chance see the bottom, the chassis?
Yeah. I'll give you that view in just a second here.
Great.
Wait it out, Christian. Relax.
All right. You can put up fans too.
We'll get there. Here we go. The other side. Not that there's any difference. The other thing, the horizontal yellow lines are slightly different widths depending on the position on the side of the train or side of the model. So. Let me see if we can show some of the detail. There we go on the chassis. Excuse me.
Very cool.
So we've got some good detailing going on there. I'm trying to get the light on it. There we go, sort of.
Yep, beautiful.
And then underneath there's that's rather plain Jane, but we do have the side frame detailing and the bogey detailing.
Very cool.
All right, and then on the roof. As you would expect.
Beautiful.
there we go.
Awesome. Now, by any chance, when are there going to be photo product images of the official products on the Bachmann website?
Those will go up in the next day or two.
Okay.
Oh, great.
So we haven't actually, we may have photographed this, but they will go up soon.
Great.
Very cool.
The official, catalog shots. So yeah, we'll get that out to you soon.
And
Awesome.
we already got a couple of people texting in about ordering it, and Daisy is on pre-order, so we're taking pre-orders now. If you go to trainworld.com, we are taking orders on Daisy, and don't be afraid to pre-order, because I tell a lot of this Thomas the Tank stuff, the numbers have just been growing and growing, and you may see it pre-sell out. I mean, a lot of these items, and I've known in the past, I'm not sure which model it was, but we got our first batch in and it just sold out so quickly. And we went to reorder, and Bachmann had to wait for another shipment. So everybody was like screaming, "We want more! We want more!" So make sure you get your pre-orders in. This way, I could communicate with Bachmann how many we need in advance, so we get it in a timely fashion to you. But that Daisy is going to be a huge hit for you guys, and a lot of people are excited for that. So I think that's going to be really cool. And we'll keep on playing the video here.
Sounds good. Before you get to the James video, I can show you the hand sample, or you can run the video first.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, whatever you got there. So, all right. So this is a little guy, of course. So there's our N-scale James. I gotta zero in on the camera here. Let me see if we can get some light on his face.
Very cool.
Wonderful.
There we go.
Yeah, I know some people were saying to me, like, this is extremely impressive, but that open cab with the windows, those are actually hollow.
Yes, they are. So I don't know if we can see through.
Such a small scale. It's very impressive.
You can sort of see through. Maybe you can see through to my shirt. I'm having trouble. There you go. You can see through to the shirt there.
Yep.
So yeah, we wanted to try and get that open cab if we could. So that was some extra effort, but definitely well worth it.
Beautiful.
Coming around.
So small. Very cool.
I know. Well, now we have James in large scale, G scale, HO, and N scale, and like all the N scale models. It's just so funny to see them all together, and the size difference is actually rather impressive to see.
It's funny because Doug, this morning I received a phone call, and hopefully he's watching tonight, and he wanted to thank us for showing the Thomas the Tank products and really doing these Thomas the Tank Tuesdays. And it was such a nice call. He was a really nice guy. And he said James was his favorite character.
Oh,
and
awesome.
So he actually just got the G scale version recently. So it was a nice phone call.
Yeah, it's always good to hear something like that from customers, and just as a reminder that the whole line, and I'm talking about, for many railroading products, not just Thomas, but are just truly appreciated by people. And it's just a reminder of how important it is that we get it right and do our best for everybody.
Beautiful. Really cool.
So there we go.
And one other quick detail I just have to mention too is that front wheel, the small one, even has open spokes.
Yes, it does.
That too.
I don't know if we're going to be able to see that, but
oh wow,
yeah, there you go. A little bit.
Very cool.
Such a small scale, like that's incredible.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Christian just upped his order to 6.
we can do that in a case pack, no problem.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Neat. And let's show the James actually running. And,
yes, please.
This is neat. This is Daisy. Oh, it should transition over. There you go. Really cool. That's awesome.
I think it looks pretty sharp going around the track there.
Yes, very nice. I think a lot of people are going to be excited for that. And a lot of people have started collecting these now too, not even running them, just putting them on their showcase as a more detailed version, because it's kind of like, yeah, you could run them on N scale track or, play around with them. But I think they're really so fine detailed that a lot of kids and adults are collecting them now and putting them on a shelf, because it doesn't take up that much space, and it's pretty cool to see something with that much detail in such a small engine,
Well, another idea is that if you have an HO scale Thomas layout, a lot of people will put a little N scale amusement setup or something like that into and they could have an N scale Thomas amusement ride, if you will, available. What's that?
You just gave me a new idea for my layout, Doug.
I can't wait to see that video segment when it's done.
Yeah. Very cool.
Do you have room on that magnificent layout? You've got so many details already on there, Christian.
I definitely have to find the space, but yeah, there is a fairground area where I could probably add a little loop for the N scale Thomas, Percy, and James models, and Toby coming up in the future as well.
Perfect.
That's funny.
And just sorry, I was going to say.
No, you cannot eat them for the Thomas the Tank fans out there. It's for display or running only. Even though they are bite-sized.
And speaking of the smaller scales, of course, there's the HON30 narrow gauge line. I just have my blue narrow gauge coaches here. And of course, Peter Sam got announced along with Daisy. By any chance, is there a time frame as to when we'll get an update on the Peter Sam model?
I can update you that I've said before that we are behind on Peter Sam. However, we are making good progress, and I am now waiting for the first test shot. So I don't have an exact date for that, but I can tell you that the project is progressing. Wonderful. With apologies for the delay, but it's coming along.
Well, I will tell you, Doug, the next Thomas Tuesday is July 6th. So hopefully we have one of those test shots, because that would be
I'll keep my
wild.
Fingers crossed.
Okay.
No promises. We can just cross our fingers.
All right. If not, we'll get you on the following month. But that's awesome. That's
Sounds
really
good.
Cool.
And I just got to say, I can't wait to look at that Peter Sam model and one of those blue narrow gauge brake vans and just have them journey along the narrow gauge lines. Just such wonderful models they're going to be. I can't wait.
I love the plans, and the way you held those models up there already, it's going to look great.
Now, Doug, did you think the N scale size would be so popular? As it's kind of really just taken off into its complete own line,
I thought it would be good, but I didn't think it was going to be as popular as it is, quite frankly. It did take us a little bit by surprise, and that's a good thing. So, we had gotten requests over the years for N scale models. But we, at first we hesitated to do it because the size is, it skews younger in appeal for what you think of as a traditional N scale model railroader. But there's lots of people out there who want them for kids or grandkids or younger people who just want to start out in N scale, and it's done really well.
Right, I'm just saying, the crazy fan base of older guys like me who are into Thomas. So.
Perfect.
Well, I will say that Thomas actually had the Thomas Minis, and they were actually really popular and collectible. And I think with the Bachmann N scale, it's kind of like that collectible N scale mini version where people like to collect them, and it's becoming one of those things where they have to collect it, and whether they're running it or adding it to the shelf. I mean, they're so cute. Why not collect them all?
I agree with you 100%.
Very cool. And Doug, you actually gave us some more updates too that I'll just touch up before I forget. Bachmann does have some restocks shipping out. If we haven't received them yet, we should be receiving them shortly. So that's going to be H.O. James, Gordon, Henry, Edward, Toby, and Emily. So those he mentioned in his previous episode, but now they're actually shipping in. So all of those should be coming back in. So if you don't have those items, you'll be able to restock them. And Doug, you also had an update on the James, correct?
I did. So just to follow on to what you just said there, yeah, all those products that you just mentioned, Ken, are in our warehouse and are shipping out now. So as you said, if there's anybody who wants any of those, needs to restock or get another one, they are available. So I just now, I know that you have an extremely educated set of viewers, but I did want to show you the new model of James that's coming in, or the new shipment. So this is it, and see if anybody notices something new or something different. So here we go, and we'll see if somebody's
drum roll
on top of things here. There we go. That's what's in the warehouse now, and maybe somebody will comment on it.
Christian spotted it right away. I had no idea.
I knew he would. I had complete confidence.
So can anyone spot out? We got you fixed it. Black wheels. Bachmann Thomas is incredible. He's finally got black wheels. The black stripe. They fixed James.
So there's
black
lots
smoke
of people
box
out there. I probably didn't hold it very well. There we go. That might help.
Wow, we're getting them in now. I can't even keep up. Black smoke box.
I was holding it like this. I should have been holding it like this.
Very cool. Wow, they're actually pretty excited.
Absolutely. So it's for those who don't know, the black extends now under the smoke box to the running board.
Wow.
So, and the wheels, I think the wheels were black the last time. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, we're all good now.
Very cool. Well, this is gonna remake everyone by James all over again.
Oh yeah.
So I can't resist the opportunity to hold them both up together.
Wow. Neat.
Oh my gosh, I'm terrible with this camera. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'd make a lousy dentist. I think who when they have to do everything in a mirror.
That's funny.
There we go.
Really neat.
Difference in size, amazing.
Yep. So there we have it.
All right. So anyone who has James, you're gonna have to rebuy James. So
I like the way you think, Ken.
Yeah. we'll have to get that uploaded and taking pre-orders and make sure we have the updated picture. But that's pretty unique. To me, that just passed right by me. But Christian and all these Thomas the Tank fans out here, they spotted it right away. So that's awesome. That it's a good thing we didn't make it a raffle, because we'd have to give away a lot of trains for that.
Well, glad we got it right this time. So
that's awesome. Well, Doug, I want to thank you so much for being on. I know you have prior commitments and just came on to do this as a favor, and I really appreciate you popping on. Anything else before we switch it over?
No, just best wishes, and thank you again. Great to be with you. And Christian, I know you've got a segment coming up, and I'm sure people will enjoy seeing that as well. So anyway, good to be with everyone here tonight, and thanks for having me on.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Doug. And everybody out there, I want you to put it in the chat and thank Doug for making all these great Thomas the Tank products, and the Bachmann team there. They have been unbelievable to the Thomas fans, and it would mean the world to them if you could show their appreciation. Just making these molds, the financial commitment to keep Thomas the Tank supported and going is so large that you really see Doug have a passion for it, and the Bachmann team has a passion for it And that's why they're really creating and pumping out these new characters. So thank you so much, Doug, you and the Bachmann team, for making all of the Thomas fans' dreams come true.
A pleasure, and that's on behalf of everyone at Bachmann too. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Doug. We appreciate it.
All
and
right.
So that's a great Bachmann Thomas update. Thank you so much, Doug. Great stuff. And so we're gonna keep on taking pre-orders for the N-Scale James and Daisy. And Christian touched up on the couple of other models that hopefully down the pipeline we'll find out a couple more things. But yeah, so that's great. Great to hear.
All right. Thanks again. I'm going to sign off, and I wish everyone a good evening and good luck to that Terrence the Tractor winner.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Doug. Appreciate it.
Pleasure. So long.
All right. Bye now. All right. So that was great. Now, Christian, there's more Bachmann stuff, and you keep on buying some more trains to do Bachmann videos and for all these Thomas the Tank products. But before we get into the next Christian Terrence the Tractor video for Thomas that we did, you also did a slideshow, correct?
That's right. Yes.
All right. So let's see what this slideshow is about, and I'll also share the audio, and let's see what you did here. Cool shot. Neat. That's great. Great job, Christian. And thank you, everybody out there, for sharing those videos and allowing to share, all these great Thomas layouts, with the world.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that last pic there, that was a reference to the pandemic, when everyone was panicking to get toilet paper. It was getting out of stock in Walmart and et cetera. Yeah. So
wow.
Shout out to Charlie Guanasso there.
Yeah, very cool. And so there's a lot of people emailing all their their pictures and their layouts about this Thomas stuff, huh?
Absolutely, yes.
That's great. That's great.
Please just keep on sending more in. So for future Thomas Tuesdays, I always have a fun time making these slideshows, and it's great to just share your work, with everyone here at Train World, and of course, the fandom as a whole. So.
Yep. And also for upcoming episodes, we're actually going to try to bring on some special guests and to try to bring them on air and show their layouts. So that's for some future episodes. And I believe next month we may have our two coworkers that work with us, Marcus and also Mark, may join us and show their Thomas the Tank collection. So we'll see what we got. And very cool. It's and Media Mike's asking, how does he submit? You could send it to marketing@trainworld.com. And Christian, we may have to create a separate inbox for these.
Yeah.
So for now, just send it to marketing@trainworld.com. But very cool. And before we get to, I guess, the next segment, Christian, you're doing a great job on all these Train World TV videos, and you actually just created a new video, correct?
That's right. Yes, the latest one is on the Bachmann HO scale Spencer model. So I'm just looking forward to showcasing that.
Now, did you have Spencer, or you just wanted to showcase it for Train World?
Well, I had the Spencer model. It's a model I've had in the past, but it's a model that I actually did not modify. So it was a good one to show that I wasn't using false advertising, like I didn't like weather it or just do something to the model that isn't really accurate to it. So,
cool. All right, let's check it out. We'll take a quick peek, but you can check Train World TV for the full thing. Gotta love this music.
Absolutely. That's just Mike and Junior. They were the original composers of the Thomas Show. And I mean, Mike O'Donnell actually has been in contact with a lot of the fans. He's come out with CDs and recreated many of the classic themes that we grew up with and are just ingrained in us because we just always constantly, rewatched the episodes and heard those themes. And it's just amazing that like he's still making the themes and offering CDs for us to purchase. So that's
very
just
cool.
Absolutely wonderful.
Awesome stuff. That's great, Christian. You do a great job with these videos, and a big happy birthday to you from last week. And,
Thank you. Yes.
I know you. It was your birthday last week, and we didn't have a Thomas the Tank episode that week to say it, but happy birthday! And
Thank
everybody
you.
out there, give Christian a happy birthday. And I know Twitter was blowing up on all the Thomas fans that thanked you already, but happy birthday, Christian.
Thank you.
And I see a question here about, do we ship to Britain? Yes, we do. We ship all over the world. So you can place your pre-order, and we do ship all over the world. And Christian's getting some happy birthday Christians as we speak. So, and thanks for your dedication of the classic series. So that's
Absolutely.
great.
That's where my heart is too. So I totally feel that, the classics.
That's great. And I'm sure Christian is going to reach out and check back because he's getting a bunch, but that's great. So great feedback. And thank you for all the Doug comments too. I think Bachmann will definitely take a look at this video and really be happy with the feedback. And so we really appreciate everybody out there staying on and really good giving positive feedback. And this hobby is supposed to be fun, so it's nice to see great enthusiasm and just the fan base coming together. So that's great to hear. And Christian, anything else before we sign off?
Not at all. Just thank you guys again so much for tuning in. It's just awesome just seeing those Daisy model and Daisy and N-scale James models up close. And man, I think they're due to be out at the end of the year according to Twitter. So everyone get your pre-orders in, and I can't wait to see you guys post pictures and videos too, and have you guys on future Thomas Tuesdays to show your work as well. So it's going to be really fun. It's a really fun time for Thomas fans. And thank you guys again for tuning in.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Again, this is Ken Bianco and Christian for Train World Thomas Tuesdays. And you could get all your Thomas the Tank trains, especially the Bachmann ones that you saw here today, at trainworld.com. We're taking pre-orders on some of them, and the ones that are in stock, we ship all over the world. So check us out. Thank you guys. Have a good night, and stay tuned. And we'll pick out the winner hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow, and we'll ship it out shortly. Thank you guys. Have a great night.